All right, guys, what's up? Sorry, let me stop the shaking the camera. I got the Thuren Trackbar at my brother's house. Just easier to work up here. He has the crow foot and a little bit of Loctite that I didn't have for this jam nut. So gonna get right into this install. Literally, I've showed you guys the unboxing video, the previous video. If you're curious on how this comes to you, I've already showed you that. This is the track bar. The instructions are very, very simple, very easy. The only additional tool that you are going to need is a 33 millimeter crowfoot, which, make sure you guys are seeing that, which is in the instructions right here. You can get on Amazon. You can get whatever one you want. I will link this one below, down in the description for you guys. So if you have any questions about it, just know that you need this. The reason you need it is that right there. You got to be able to torque that to a pretty high setting. And my brother's over here getting me pre-prepped. So red Loctite's what we're going to use, and a tape measure. It's pretty self-explanatory. Before I hop into this, guys, as always, please like the videos, comment below, subscribe. I know some of these videos might seem simple to you guys, but it makes it go so far on the channel, and the engagement really helps us. It helps companies reach out for sponsorships, helps other things. And I know you're like, oh, I don't care, it's just some random guys on the internet. But for us, we put time and effort into this, so that's all we ask in return. It's free. Not asking you guys to buy anything. But anyway, hop into this right here. The instructions, super, super simple from Thuren. We are on a 2-inch level from them. It's actually their coil springs, which if you made it right to this point of the video, their coil springs are amazing. We did videos on my brother's 3rd gen, my truck, nothing but positive things to say. I'm actually super excited to even get their sway bar in. But if you're leveled from an inch to 3 inches, you're going to do 39 and 1/16 center to center. So what that means is, literally, I'm going to put the tape measure in the middle of this hole, in the middle of that hole. I'm trying to keep you guys like stationed here. And I'm just going to measure that. Then that's when I'm going to apply the red Loctite, and I'm actually going to torque this, but we'll get into that here in a second. All right, guys, so obviously got all the tools out, was ready to hop into getting this done. And this is why you read instructions, why it's so important. The nice part is, read up here, this thing already comes preset. It's already preset to exactly if it's leveled from 1 inch to 3 inch lift. So if you're there and you order this for a 4th gen, I know my brother's 3rd gen, it did not come to that length already out of the box. So I'm not sure if this is just a 4th gen thing, but that's nice that they do that. Really appreciate that. So pretty much going to get under the truck now, going to unbolt it and throw this one in, be good to go. And how I made sure that this jam nut was on there, I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I put it in a vise, and this thing is not moving an inch. So that's already nice. We'll go ahead, break this down, and get it. All right, guys. So 27 millimeter up here. Unfortunately, I couldn't get an impact on this because of like the frame being right here, but a little bit of leverage and turning the wheel that way, was able to break that loose. Then I turned the wheel the complete opposite direction and was able to get an impact on that, which made it super easy. So they're both loose now. I'm actually just going to go ahead, finish taking that bolt out, this bolt out up here, and then, yeah, be able to actually drop the track bar. And keep in mind, guys, the wheels are cockeyed. You might have to turn them a little bit in a direction to get the track bar up in place. But before I tighten everything down, I'm going to go ahead and put the wheel straight and get the track bar up in there and go from there. So if you guys are wondering like, oh, why are the wheels so cockeyed? It's for leverage and stuff to get these bolts out. So anyway, let me get this stock one out and let's do the third. All right, guys. So we did manage to get the bracket out. I will say this. The side on the driver's side one, I actually had to remove the bump stop in there and put an impact and a lot of heat because the bolt actually got seized inside of there. It did end up coming out. Didn't really affect anything too much, but just know you might have to put some heat on it, and you might have to put an impact on it and a little bit of penetrating oil. We definitely used enough PB, but yeah. So it's out. The other one's already to correct length, so shouldn't be any problem. I'll show you guys what it looks like just resting in there. Yeah. All right, guys. So little tedious. That right there, that like little locking tab ear that goes on the backside. Not the most fun. It's not like it's hard, it's just, man, you gotta have some patience that I don't really have. But anyway, up there, I put a screwdriver in there to get that, and then I kind of, you see how I have the impact on the back of it. That's how I had to free it up. I removed the bump stop, which is down there on the ground. They just pull out. But yeah, so gonna get all these on and definitely put some Ugga Duggas. I think the torque specs are very, very high on these. I think they're like 200 or something crazy like that. But yeah, that's what it looks like. So I did make a video that I'm gonna insert now on my drive up here. So let me snug this up and get it to the proper torque spec that Thuren says and go on a little drive and see what's up. All right, guys, this is on my way to go install the track bar at my brother's house, but on a straight line, it's hard to show it on camera, like how much play is in the wheel, but this is generally the same road that I'll be taking. I mean, probably after I'm done, but I'm trying to see if it's gonna, like, I can kind of feel that a little bit. Not much play in the wheel. I have done like the steering shaft bushings and some other stuff, but I'll show this clip. Obviously I'll show this clip during the video, but I kind of just wanted to do a quick little video of me driving through the windy mountains that I normally go through on my day-to-day to see if the track bar is going to make a huge difference in the steering feel. I don't really hate how my Fortune steers by any means, but my brother, whenever he did the track bar to his truck, he had nothing but positive things to say. Like, it was a really, really positive upgrade. So I know I'm just kind of talking at this point, but I kind of wanted to be transparent. Like, I'm going to drive the truck now, and then within an hour, I'm going to go drive it again and see if it makes a difference. So just wanted to add this clip in. All right, guys, so me and my brother on a little test drive. The wheel's off, which I know that it needs aligned. That's perfectly fine. When you put this back in, you're kind of messing with the orientation. It's not super off, as you can tell, but it's a little off. Definitely tightened the front end up. You definitely felt a big difference in the front end as soon as I put it on. Like, the steering wheel, like, I mean, it's super sensitive now, but as always, I'm 100% honest. My bushings on mine were not that worn out. I just upgrade because me and my brother always talk about, like, when we're doing the suspension and stuff, like, oh, I want to finish it all up, and that was just part of it. If I was rating this out of 10 stars for me, like, I would give it a 6. It definitely tightened my front end up, but I also don't feel like my factory one was that worn out to really notice a huge difference. If you had a very worn out bushing, like my brother's truck did on his 3rd gen, it was substantial difference, but it's still a good upgrade. Like, even without worn bushings, it's still a great upgrade. It's just, I mean, it's not like so night and day different that I feel like I'm driving another truck, if that makes sense. I love Thuren's product. I'm not saying anything bad about them at all. It's definitely a nice upgrade over stock. Everything I've done with their products has been a very good upgrade. But the next thing is, if you guys have made it to this point, again, please like the video, please subscribe. That's all we ask. And Thuren Trackbar on this, and I'll just say it if you've made it this far, a 2G swap's going on my brother's 3rd gen. So if you guys want a lot of Cummins content, it's definitely heading in your direction. Make sure you hit that sub button. Support those who support you. Until next time.